Papayas are starting to ripen here in my Modesto, California Zone 9B tropical garden. Believe it or not, you can grow tropical papayas here in Northern California. We're going to take a look at this tree over here. But first, if you like this channel, if you like growing exotic tropical fruit trees in marginal climates, click the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Comments and questions, leave them in the comment section below. I do my best to get back to everybody's comments and questions. So real quick, I want to open this guy up and show you guys what this guy looks like. This is a Maradol papaya, and this is how I started this tree. That tree over there is what I did was I bought a store-bought Maradol Mexican papaya, and as you can see, these things are just loaded with seeds. And you can start a papaya tree using these store-bought fruit. You do have to remove the seeds. You do have to remove the seed coat. If you squeeze that seed coat, yep, there it goes. The seeds will, the actual seed will come out. I rinse them off. And then I dry them out and put them in a bag. You don't want to dry them too much, but as you can see, that is a papaya seed. Now you'll start it like just about any vegetable fruit tree in a little coco coir or potting soil, and in a couple months the tree will get bigger and you will have something like this. Take a look at what we have over here. So let's take a look at this papaya tree I have growing here in my Modesto, California Zone 9B garden. Take a look at this guy. That trunk is really big. And what I've done is I've planted this guy on a raised bed, because that's one thing for sure. In Northern California, papayas really do not like our cold soil in the wintertime. I mean, they really don't like our freezing temperatures either, and that will damage the leaves and whatnot. And sometimes the temperatures will be so cold that it actually damages the trunk as well. But this trunk, believe it or not, is full of storage, so if energy. And so even if it does get root rot, and even if it does get frost burn, that, believe it or not, you can still take that trunk and keep it in the ground. It will regrow roots and still produce fruit. Now, this tree did not get any damage. I planted it as about a 3-gallon size tree in the spring of last year, and it took off, and then it started to produce flowers going into the winter, but then the cold guy came. But believe it or not, we did not get any frost damage on this because our low temperature was only 34 degrees. So that's not a bad winter here in Northern California. But it survived, and it didn't get any root rot because I have it planted on this raised bed, and that's really, really important. You want to grow well-draining soil, well-balanced fertilizer, and it ideally gets full sun. Now, this tree is not planted in the full sun. It's actually planted in the shade of my beautiful king palm right here. As you can see, this guy is just doing wonderful too, this king palm. And my pothos growing up my king palm. A lot of people get a kick out of that. But anyway, so yeah, so the keys to my success at growing papayas are, number one, try the Maradol variety. I think it's a little more hardy than, say, the solo papaya you see that comes from Hawaii. The fruit is a little bigger on this Maradol. And it's not quite as sweet as solo papayas, but this tree is quite a bit less sensitive to the cold. I don't know why that is, and maybe I'll do some experiments with the solo papaya. As you can see, I have this guy planted right next to my air layered lychee tree, and this guy's like 3 years old and doing just so darn good. Look at this guy. This guy is like 10 feet tall. Also, what I got it close to is my new fast ripening banana variety. This guy is believe it or not, only about 4 feet tall, of 4 feet of trunk, and it's producing fruit. And it's supposed to ripen these bananas in only 40 to 60 days, which is a good thing here in Northern California because we're heading into winter. And once we hit winter, our high temperatures are only in the 50s, and bananas do not like that very much. But yeah, I'll do videos on that coming up as the fruit ripens. But so that's pretty much it. My tips to growing tropical papayas are: number one, you want to grow it on a raised bed. This guy is probably 18 to 24 inches tall, backfilled with my regular garden soil, not potting soil. And you want to get it at least to the 3-gallon size before you put it in the ground, and it has to fight our heat and our winter cold. So a 3-gallon size, maybe the size of a thickness of a broomstick, planted in the ground, ideally on a raised bed close to that is a south facing wall, but as you can see, it's all shaded, so it's really not going to provide any heat in the winter time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go over here, back over here. As you guys can see, my backyard is just a jungle. One more time, we're going to do a quick taste test. I'm going to see if I can't hold this guy. These things are so sweet. A lot of folks, believe it or not, haven't tasted papaya, and papayas to me taste a lot like cantaloupe. So here we go. Okay, that is not bad, but I don't like real sweet fruit anyway. This is not as sweet as the solo papaya. Anyway, my name is Jeff. If you like this channel, if you like growing exotic tropical fruit trees in marginal climates such as this in Modesto, California's Zone 9B, you click that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Comments and questions, leave them in the comment section below. I do my best to get back to everybody's comments and questions. You have a wonderful day.